Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best cameras for vlogging.
Starting at number 5.
Sony ZV-E1. A good vlogging camera should be compact and easy to operate. Boxes both ticked by the Sony ZV-E1. As the smallest, lightest full-frame camera with image stabilization, we found it a winner for solo vlogging. The ZV-E10 is even more portable, but you won't get the same video quality from its smaller APS-C sensor. It's not perfect for heavy use, with no cooling vents and just one card slot. We also found it tricky to pick out details on the vari-angle touchscreen when working outdoors. But if you're a content creator operating solo, we still think the ZV-E1 is the ultimate full-frame choice for 4K vlogging. Our tests found it capable of capturing crisp 4K 60p footage in all lighting conditions, thanks to a full-frame sensor borrowed from the revered A7S III. We were also impressed by its in-body image stabilization, which produced superbly smooth handheld footage that almost makes a gimbal unnecessary. Cutting-edge AI smarts also leave very little to fix after the fact. Auto-framing reliably tracks subjects across the image, which we think is a big win when you're recording alone.
Coming at number 4.
Fujifilm X-S20. The Fujifilm X-S20 takes everything that made the X-S10 one of our favorite vlogging cameras and introduces features that make it feel like a more user-friendly option for fledgling content creators. Inheriting the well-balanced body of the X-S10 means the X-S20 sits very comfortably in the hand, while our first impressions in testing found that simplified dials on the top plate make it easier to get to grips with what is quite an advanced shooting tool. It also inherits the same 26.1 MP X-Trans CMOS 4 sensor as the X-S10 and X-T4, which we already know from our previous tests is a top performer. The X-S20 boosts things further by offering 6K/30p 4:2:2 10-bit internal recording, which is close to overkill. Improved in-body image stabilization also worked well in testing. With a bigger battery on board, we think this all adds up to a great mirrorless all-rounder. Its price hike will be a drawback for many beginners, while the lack of weather sealing is a broader disappointment. The older X-S10 is still available at a lower price, but features such as a dedicated vlog mode, which puts neat creative settings a tap away, make the X-S20 the more tempting proposition for vloggers.
At number 3.
Panasonic Lumix GH6. Panasonic's GH5 II was one of our favorite cameras for vloggers, offering plenty of creative potential in compact packaging. The GH6 tops it on almost every metric, however. Equipped with a sharper 25.2 MP micro four thirds sensor, it can shoot 5.7K footage at 60 frames per second and offer a massive arsenal of formats, frame rates, and resolutions. These include a larger catalog of 10-bit modes, and forced fan cooling means limitless recording times. Connectivity options are also comprehensive, although the GH6 does lack the live streaming capabilities of the GH5 Mark II. While it's marginally larger than the GH5 Mark II, it still retains a relatively portable form factor. Its robust build is complemented by familiar controls and new tally lights front and back. The 3-inch rear touchscreen flips, twists, and tilts, while a second video record button on the front now makes it easier for vloggers to start rolling. There's still no phase detection AF, although contrast-based autofocus performance does seem improved from the GH5 Mark II. Stabilization is superior too, courtesy of an algorithmic upgrade that makes the GH6 one of the best cameras for smoothing out walking motion in a natural way.
Number 2 of my list.
Sony ZV-1. Compact and powerful, we think the Sony ZV-1 nails what most people want from a small vlogging camera. Its compact packaging gives it excellent versatility, as do its hot shoe, mic port, and fully articulating touchscreen. In field testing, we found its real-time tracking and IAF to be best in class, and the 1-inch sensor was capable of producing crisp, detailed 4K/30p video. Our review also confirmed that the ZV-1 offers a huge amount of depth for a compact camera, with handy features like a built-in ND filter and S-Log 2 profiles for those who want to embrace color grading. While the newer Sony ZV-1F offers a wider 20mm lens and smartphone-style interface for a lower price, its older contrast AF system and cold shoe mount mean it can't oust the original from the top spot. Nor can the Sony ZV-1 II, the pricier successor to the ZV-1 that features a wider lens but no in-body stabilization. These are great cameras, but their feature sets don't merit the extra cost, especially when Sony is continuing to sell the ZV-1.
And number 1.
DJI Pocket 3. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is a superb compact vlogging camera, and one that massively improves on the formula of the highly rated DJI Osmo Pocket 2. Not only do you get a pocket-friendly form factor and silky smooth footage thanks to a 3-axis gimbal, but its video quality is surprisingly capable of keeping up with much larger devices like the Sony ZV-1. New features like a 1-inch sensor and 2-inch rear LCD cement its place as the best vlogging camera for most people. The former not only improves the Pocket 3's low-light capabilities and resolution but also crucially ramps up support for multi-aspect video. Picking up the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 will give you a substantial upgrade versus a smartphone when it comes to vlogging. Not only do you get support for 4K 120p, fantastic for slow-mo footage, but its pocket-friendly size and gimbal make it much more convenient than an interchangeable lens camera. It supports remote mics too, although the onboard mic is more than enough for decent audio quality. With a handy rotating touchscreen rear display, switching between a vertical square aspect ratio or traditional horizontal 16:9 is seamless, and the resulting footage is fantastic, as you're not losing out on any detail.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.